Welcome to Max Life Out Cycling. My name's Matthew, and this is my channel where I share with you my passion for all things cycling. Today is a quick video to close out the story of the InsideRide rocker system hack that I put together 7 months ago. As you can see, it's now outside my studio, which is a sign that it is no longer going to be used. I'm going to be stripping it down and then putting it up for sale. Why? Well, the rocker system worked actually very well for the way I designed it. Originally out the box, I didn't like the way that it was set up. It had no movement on the front end except a fore and aft, which was very unnatural on the trainer. The rear end had a really good side-to-side motion, but the front end being locked didn't support movement. The other thing was that out the box, it isn't locked down onto a plate, which meant that the actual front end would lift during a sprint or out the saddle, and in a heavy sprint I would actually move the rear end with a kicker in it. So I built this system to solve two problems. Number one, keep the whole unit together and allow me to do sprints and out the saddle work. Second was to enable it to have a side-to-side rocking motion as well as a fore to aft. It worked really well. I got a really good side-to-side. I was able to sprint, and for a little while I was really pleased with it. But then I started to develop some problems with my back, and I actually built this because I have a back problem, and I looked at a rocker system to help alleviate that by having movement versus a stationary bike. The problem, however, was that I discovered that I have a natural lean to the left-hand side. And I reached out to the rocker forum community to find out if this was just me or it was a thing. And the responses I got was a lot of folks discovered that they had a lean, and many people had different solutions depending on the rocker system that they were using. What I found was I would be forward on my left-hand side on the handlebars, and I would lean to my left-hand side. Now, my OCD alone really wanted me to be straight. And in order to become straight, I had to force myself up into a straight position. Now, I played around with inflating the front end bags so that one side was heavier than the other. I just couldn't get away from that natural lean. And when I wasn't thinking about it, I was under heavy pressure, I was twisting. Now, that twist on the road is obviously not going to be there because centrifugal force and going forward is going to keep you in a straight line. Because none of that's there on a rocker system, you're just literally playing with gravity. And what I found was that it actually caused me more of a problem than the problem that I was seeking to solve. I ended up having more back problems. I was actually generating kind of a leg problem. I had a shoulder problem in that I was leaning in. And again, I do a lot of work on the trainer. I race on the trainer, and for me, I found that it just wasn't working. I spent some more time investigating how I could make it work, and then I switched back to a static trainer. And the static trainer initially did feel a little bit awkward, but I very quickly got back into feeling comfortable on the static trainer. I did miss that little bit of movement, but my back and the pains actually cleared up. So for me personally, and this is just my journey that I'm sharing with you, for me personally, this rocker system didn't work. I actually doubt whether there's a rocker system out there that would work for me. I'm absolutely open to comments and feedback in the comments below. I hope you found this video interesting and the video series. If you'd like to see the previous videos, there's a link to them. They'll be at the end of the video here. There'll be an unboxing and there'll be the actual hack. Until next time, shoot me a thumbs up, subscribe, keep it rubber side down, and max life out.